Yeah, welcome to today's episode of Hot Issues on the Hot Seat right here with me, Bitami Elisha, and we've promised to give you all the updates concerning the upcoming general elections in the SRC. And joining me in the studio today is Mr. Gauss Zamani. Mr. Gauss Zamani is a student of ATU here, and he has been in the student leadership for a while now, and he's currently the majority speaker in the ATU Parliament. Well, welcome, sir Zamani.
Thank you so much.
I think last week you were here, and I enjoyed the conversation with you, and I hope to do same today as well.
Yes, certainly.
So today,
I would like to correct one thing.
Okay.
I am the majority leader,
what did I say?
majority speaker.
Oh,
Yes.
my bad. Sorry, the majority leader
Thank you so much.
of ATU Parliament. Okay, thank you very much for that correction. And today we are going to continue our discussion on the roadmap to SRC general elections. And today I want to very vividly to just tell my audience what are the procedures. You have been in the system for a while, and you know, or you have witnessed several elections on campus here, and you know the constitution, what's supposed to be done. So I want you to take us through the proceedings of SRC general elections.
All right. Thank you so much. And then I would like to say a very big hello to all our viewers out there. My very last interview, I had a lot of comments. People
Wow.
watched the video, and then although a snap was posted on how do you call it?
On
WhatsApp
our
groups and
page, yes.
so people DM'd me and all. And just as I always say, as students, we should always strive to do what? To learn more and then widen and broaden our scope. With regards to ATU elections and then the process that it involves a lot. And if you don't follow it keenly, you might just follow blindly. You just buy into whatever that is being done, and then at the end of the day, you will feel like no, a good election has been organized, but not knowing the due process hasn't been what's followed. So just as we started last week, and then we spoke about the EC being appointed by the how do you call it, the SRC presidents. That is the first point.
That's the very first
the
procedure,
very first procedure.
appointment of the EC members.
Good.
Okay.
Immediately that one is done, meaning the process has commenced. That is when the process commenced. Meaning a mandate has been given to someone to conduct the election. And if the person has been, or the committee has been constructed, they are being given time frame
In which
work.
they have to work.
Yes. And that time frame is not given by mouth words. It is constitutionally bounded.
Okay.
So when you look through the constitution very well, the electoral process must take 1 month. Right?
The whole from appointment, vetting, and then
Organization of the election.
everything should be
Everything should
in
be
the
1
duration
month.
of 1 month. Okay.
You get me? Everything should be in a duration of 1 month.
Constitutionally.
Constitutionally.
Okay.
Because you need to open nominations. After opening nomination, you need to call for filing. After you are done calling for the filing, you need to set a date for them to sit and write aptitude test.
Oh, all the
Yes.
candidates
All the candidates
They
need
must-
to sit down. Yes, they must sit and write a test before vetting.
before vetting.
Yes, most people don't know about this.
That is serious.
Yes.
But has that been followed?
For the past years, it's been done, but
Okay.
it's just the time frame. You
Okay.
get me? So there are instances where aspirants write the test. If it is today, they write the test today, and then 2 days after, vetting is being organized.
But the EC schedule they brought, I didn't see anything, or maybe I didn't see it. Have you seen anything like that?
Nothing of that has been written in there.
Wow.
You get me? Nothing of that has been written in there. So right now, as I'm speaking to you, the dates stated for vetting is tomorrow.
Seriously.
Yes, tomorrow is supposed to be vetting.
Yeah, I saw the schedule, but I didn't really take note.
Yes, tomorrow is 20th.
Tomorrow is supposed to be the
Tomorrow is 20th.
yes.
I lie. Tomorrow is
Tomorrow is
supposed to be
20th.
30th. So this should tell you that the whole process is packed, and the due process that is stated in the constitution. The constitution is very flexible, that it gives the EC ample time to do it, to conduct the whole thing. But see, sometimes the EC try to delay the process, and then try to crumple itself in a box and rush with things. You get me? When it happens like that, you see that you'll be doing everything fast, and you will not get things right.
So as we speak now, one of the major proceedings has been taken off.
It hasn't been taken off. It will be done.
It will be done.
It must be done.
Okay.
It's a must. But we don't know when that is going to happen.
Okay, but it's supposed to be done before vetting.
It's supposed to be done.
So there's a possibility it can even be done today. As we speak, it can be going on.
Yes.
Okay, which we might not know.
We might not know.
Okay.
But all these things, they need to be pre-informed. They need to be added to your roadmap. You get me? So right after, as I'm talking to you now, most of the candidates are through with the filing and all that. So the next thing that is on the line is sitting and writing the aptitude test. So the aptitude test is basically about knowing the history and then your English proficiency, how well you know or how well you can go about to speak your English, and then what you know about the school. As simple as that. That is what they are going to test your knowledge on.
Okay.
Right after that, then you are being arranged for vetting.
The vetting.
You get me?
That's the past candidates who have gone through this test successfully.
Good. But you see, the test of the results does not come out. Everything is being added to the vetting results.
Okay.
So the marks you get in the results has a role in your
your vetting.
In your vetting results, the final vetting results.
Okay.
It has its marks.
Fair enough.
Good. So the vetting too, you come and then you sit. Mostly, in ATU, we base most of our vetting the vetting on constitution. You see, there's one thing about constitution. You cannot chew constitution in your head.
Sure.
You get me? You cannot chew. Constitution are being quoted. And when you say quote, you have to say it word by word. That is how constitution is being worked with. Even lawyers go to the courts and then they have their documents with them. They quote the constitution, they quote it, they work through and they read to you. You get me? So I think it's high time ATU vetting should be based more on policies. How feasible the policy is, and then how soon the aspirant or the candidate can implement that policy in the stipulated time they are going to
work. Okay.
At most you go is 9 months
in office.
In office.
So your policies should be in a way that it can be executed within that time frame.
Good.
So after the vetting, what follows?
Good. So right after the vetting, then vetting results come out. So qualified candidates, then candidates who did not qualify for the vetting process. Right after that, when vetting results is out, qualified people are officially candidates.
Okay.
Go straight to the ballot paper. If you did not qualify through the vetting process, automatically you are qualified. You get me? There are instances where some aspirants do not appear for vetting. If you don't appear for vetting, tantamount to disqualification. Automatic.
Okay.
You get me? So basically, that is the process there. So right after that, results come out. Candidates know their states. Some top, some come below. It goes like that. But I see there's one thing too that goes on here. When you go to other schools, the position on the vetting, the position of the vetting results clears your position on your ballot paper. So if you become first, probably PRO or WUCOM, you become first
on the ballot paper.
Good. Then you become number one.
Okay.
But here, right after the vetting results,
you have to do balloting.
Another balloting, just so you can get your position on the ballot paper. Yes.
Okay, so over the years that you have spent in the school, what are some of the challenges that has come as a result of this organization of elections, maybe posing of danger to the student and even to the university community?
Honestly, it does pose a lot of dangers. Academically, security-wise, a lot of dangers.
Okay.
Academic, these aspirants have to leave their books and everything behind and then campaign. Yet it is high time the university try and then look at that particular aspect too, because some of these aspirants miss classes and all. We need to look at that particular aspect too. And then security-wise, I think it needs to be looked at and dealt with two hands. Over the years, there is no election that has been organized in this school without someone being beaten or someone being hospitalized.
Okay, I think last year I saw a video circulating a certain guy that was bleeding, that was during the vetting. I saw something like that. What are some of the the causes of such brutality during elections?
We take things so lightly. We take things so lightly. We feel like it is student election, so let's take it on a student level. But some of these people have taken it personal. People have invested. So if I will come and sit down for someone just to come and dump something into change my destiny and then make me lose election, that person will also not sit aloof. You get me? So with the scenario you are giving right now, with what happened during the vetting that someone's head was basket. You get me? It all has to do with the BTech top-up student being able to contest.
Oh, you witnessed it?
Yeah, I was there.
Okay.
I was there. It was an altercation between two camps. And then this one felt like going that far. And then, if the security is not there to intervene, these people will just go all along and then do whatever they want to do. You get me? And sometimes we depend on the school cadets. And these school cadets, they are the people that we are sitting in class with.
You don't really care about them.
They are our classmates. I'm even stronger than them.
Are you very sure of that?
I'm very sure.
Some of them are very strong though.
Oh, yes.
Let's not overlook them. If you joke,
good.
Something will do you.
Some might be stronger than me, and someone in my class is also
stronger than somebody. Obiani the master.
Then I think it is high time we source for, how do you call it, external security.
So what do you recommend for this particular year's election in order to prevent such things from happening?
You see, the works of the Electoral Commission is very independent. And independence certainly does not mean isolation. It is high time they have stakeholder engagement. There are some key students who purposely come into the election process just to cause chaos. We need to fish these people out. This is where we add people who deliberately want to join the EC, how do you call it, polling official, just to be there and rig elections. There are people like that. This is the time the EC need to hold a stakeholder engagement, get involved with the agenda people on ground, get involved with some lecturers, some HODs, and then the VCs, just to fish these people out, just so they can take them off. And let's organize a very peaceful election.
I'll come back to that, but this question just came. Or do you know who makes up the vetting panel?
So with the vetting panel, we have the EC, the chairman, and then we have how do you call it?
Only the chairman.
The chairman is there, and then we have faculty reps. So every faculty, School of Business, Engineering, Build, Applied Science, Applied Arts, all these people bring one person to form the committee, and then we have an alumni rep too on the board. So the alumni association gets us one person to be part of the committee. So in total, we have like 7-member committee.
I don't mean the EC. I mean the vetting panel.
The vetting panel.
Yes.
That is the vetting panel. So the committee.
The SRC president doesn't form part of it.
The president is not part of the vetting
panel. None of the executives of the SRC forms part of it.
No.
How about the dean?
The dean does not form part of the vetting panel. The dean can come and sit and witness the process. But it is the committee that is going to vet the aspirants.
So even from the management level, nobody.
So that is why we have an alumni rep.
Okay.
There's alumni association. So the alumni is going to give us someone from there, just to come and sit on the board to make sure that everything is gone through and everything is going through well.
So let's go back to the security issues here during election. I think ATU, we are affiliated to the Ghana Armed Forces.
Certainly.
So is there a way you think we can negotiate to get a peaceful election being conducted this year without seeing blood?
That is a very brilliant idea that even me have not thought about.
It just came in mind.
Yes, I was even thinking about sourcing for the service of Ghana Police. But since we are affiliated to Ghana Armed Forces, I think it is perfect. But one thing is that with issues of election protection and then security and all that, even the general election, the Ghana Police Service is contracted to do all those things. But there are instances where they come in as joint force and then these people are being educated. When it comes to election stuffs, I think the police is best in doing that than the military.
So in your opinion, there should be more of negotiation or maybe kind of education to
Good. So if we are
talk to the people, to be on solid grounds or to be on common grounds instead of exhibiting our differences.
the people, you see, the people will come and they will become, but it is something that is going to trigger the people. So when the people are being triggered, who is going to be there to intervene? Who is going to be there to maintain that law and order is being adhered to? That is what we are looking at. Other people will come. Every aspirant will come with their people, make sure that they are protecting their ballot, making sure that everything is done right. Immediately they see that something is not going on their favor, they are going to
they also react.
Yes, they are going to do something. It happens. You get me? And this year is not going to be an exception.
Are you sure?
Honestly, this year is not going to be an exception.
I think EC should put down some measures to combat that.
If the EC is watching us, I think this suggestions you are giving is very solid. Because if
they can do something,
rely
solely on the school cadets.
Honestly, trust me, even the cadets will be hospitalized. Yes.
Okay.
There's this saying in this thing in Dagomba that I would like to transfer it to Tree Street, that a goat that have died in the marketplace or human being that dies in the marketplace, you don't need to announce their funeral. As a matter of fact,
everybody has seen it.
So this is something that we all have seen.
Okay.
You get me? So we don't need to even talk about it plenty.
Yes.
It's just a matter of what putting the.
So if you are there and you are watching us, we are just saying that conscientizing you that election is not about bloodshed. Election is not about bloodshed, and you should take it easy on whatever that will be happening, and then in one way or the other there are better ways to solve issues than violence.
Certainly.
So let's resolve into solving our issues amicably than resolving into violence. I want you to touch on something very important.
Okay.
The pairing of the various aspirants. I want you to give me a perfect pair to you from your own opinion. Who and who makes a perfect pair for you?
Right now we have president and then secretary that will be on pairs. With president now, I'm aware of one guy called KV, Imagine Larry from accounting. The KV is from engineering. And then I'm aware Andy has also merged one lady from HCIM. And I'm also aware one guy from engineering called that's Richie or something.
Richie, right. Yes, Richie
has merged Rebecca. Yes.
Oh, so this year we are having two ladies contesting.
Oh yeah. Yes, we have two ladies contesting.
It's only the Rebecca I've seen.
Yes. So the Andy lady just came into the scene. Her picture is yet to come out. We are hoping that today, tomorrow, it will be public for everyone to see.
So it means it's not officially out yet.
As for documentation has been done already.
Okay.
But it's just picture that has not been made public yet.
Wow, I never knew.
Oh yes, some of us are privy to this.
Okay.
And then we have Zatu Green Effect merging Quasin from Medilab. So if you have to give a critical analysis to all these things, we have you
have been in the system, so
yes.
What do you think about the pair? Looking at the departments and the faculties the various aspirants are coming from.
So if you have to talk about engineering has been able to give us 3 candidates now. Yes.
This year?
Yes. We have 3 candidates coming from School of Engineering contesting for SRC. So numbers-wise,
if I'm not mistaken, for the previous years, the School of Engineering always come out with 1 candidate.
Yes.
So this year they are bringing us 3.
3. We have 3 candidates coming from
only the School of Engineering.
The School of Engineering.
That's interesting.
Yes. So one has merged with
a
lady from MPA, Management and Public Administration. One has been to ATIM. And then the other one too is at accounting. So if you have to look at numbers-wise, numbers in engineering is split now. And then 2 is in School of Business. School of Business to numbers-wise, MPA is not that high. Accountancy 2 is not that high. ACIM 2, the numbers-wise, no, the numbers is not there
so that side to is split.
Good. So I think the perfect pair here is certainly with the green effect. Zach, on grounds, this guy has worked solidly. He has been very active. He has contested before, so the name is there, and he has also come in with some heat and all that. So if as you look at the pairs now, honestly, I would say Zach and then Quasin are the very, very good pair. Quasin coming from applied science, the numbers two is there. Compare these two, I think they are good to go. So I think
Finally, I want you to touch on this and give me your last words. I've seen two petitions saying that the electoral process the EC has brought out is not constitutional. Briefly, our time is up, but I want you to touch on it briefly, the House will leave. Do you think they are right, those people petitioning the ordinary chamber, if I'm not mistaken?
Petitions are very dicey, and then they are matters of rule of law. And if it is not looked carefully, you might give the wrong how do you call it, comment about it. Honestly, this petition has come at a very wrong time. It is not calculated well. I think it should be how do you call it? It shouldn't be something that should be considered because one, we say that the EC is independent, but independently solid doesn't mean isolation.
Okay.
The EC is engaging the people. This clearly shows that the EC is open.
So, in a nutshell, the petition didn't come at the right time.
No.
Let's just close it right.
There is precedence.
Okay.
There is precedence that we can build on. The very past election, such incident happened, and we build on that. We are building on that precedent to this one. So if the EC has come into an agreement with this aspirant, you just need to go through the agreement document, whatever is being signed, so that you base whatever petition. You cannot tell us that the eligibility criteria in the constitution is not.
So let's forget about them, right?
Oh, yes, you should just
okay. So your final was to your audience.
So I think let's all get involved as students in this whole electoral process. Let's look at the candidates very well. Let's scrutinize the candidates very right from Mukok to the very last person. Let's scrutinize these candidates very well and vote for the right person at the end of the day, because we are students and we need help. We shouldn't limit the SRC. The SRC has a lot for us, but over the years, I think it has been limited. So let's look at the IQs of the candidates and we make the right choice.
All right. Thank you very much for joining me in the studio today. My name is Elisha Bitami, and thank you for also joining me today, and see you next week. Bye-bye.